Greetings, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for checking this one out. So, a couple of things we want to talk about in this one. Now, we're going to take a break from the ODI scene for right now. So, West Indies will be playing against India in the first test match around about 2 weeks from now. So, I'm just going to be giving my draft of squad. So, you can call it the first draft. I am selecting 16 players that I have in my squad. And as we get closer to the first test match, maybe the squad will change up as we go ahead. Right? So these 16 players are the ones that make the first draft. And we also see where Jamaica Reggae Boys, they played a game against the Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warriors last night in the Gold Cup. So I'm going to give you some info on that. So just give a listening ear until the end and make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, kicking things off with the West Indies test squad. As I said, I'm just taking a little break from the ODI thing for right now. We're still in the World Cup, but we probably need a little break from it, man. I don't know that we are going to do any better in the tests, but you know, let us focus on a different group of players for right now. So I think the first test match goes off on the 12th of July, if I'm not mistaken. So we still have around about 2 or so weeks to go before the first game starts. And I am thinking that we need to see a couple of fresh players in the squad. Mind you, there are still going to be some players from the ODI squad that are in the test squad. I know some people will still be upset with those players, but let me go down in the squad nevertheless. And this is not a batting order. This is just the 16 players. So we have Craig Brathwaite, the captain, goes without saying, is there. We have Jermaine Blackwood, the vice captain, who is also a member of the team. We have Tej Narayan Shandopal. He's there also. We have Alec Arthanes and Brandon King. So Brandon King and Alec Arthanes, those are two players that we would have seen from the West Indies A tour against Bangladesh a couple weeks ago. I mean, King didn't perform as well as I would have wanted. But, you know, I am still thinking to have somebody like a Brandon King in the side. If he's not even batting in the top 4, you know, having somebody like a Brandon King coming in at 5 or so, you know, is one of those guys that can give you a fast hand if you need it. So Brandon King is there. We have Jason Holder. Quite a few people saying that it's time for Jason Holder to retire, to put it down. But we're gonna get some help from Jason Holder in this ODI series, this test series against India. So Holder is there, Kyle Mayers is still there. We have Gudikish Moti, and I am hoping that he would have recovered by then. So Gudikish Moti is there. Alzari Joseph is there also. And Joshua Da Silva, Kemar Roach, Akeem Jordan, Dominic Drakes, Reefa, Kevin Sinclair, Casey Carty. And you know, those are the 16 players. There are a few players that are pretty close to the squad that I am thinking about. Nkrumah Bonner, you know, we don't know if his career is finished or what. They said that he was he was training and getting ready for India, so maybe I will add him further down. But as of now, I have Alec Arthanes walking into that test team and taking up a batting position. So say for example, I go Brathwaite, Shandopal, Alec 3, you know, Jermaine Blackwood 4, whoever else we have at 5. I mean, they have Raymond Reefer batting at 5. They have batting at 3. But if we are looking to move forward, I think we need to, you know, try Alec at that position and see if things will work out for him. So this is not me trying to throw Raymond Reefer under the bus, but you know, he was selected because he performed well batting at number 3 in the regional tournament. He got a chance, and I mean, he hasn't failed massively, but you know, Alec has done some work in the regional at number 3. So I just think I want to give him an opportunity there also to see, you know, where we go from there. So those are the 16 players that I'm thinking of right now. And as I said, we have about 2 weeks before the first test match. About 2 weeks. So I am just gonna probably, you know, adjust it as we go along. So once again, the 16, Brathwaite, Shonda Paul, Blackwood, Alec Arthanes, Brandon King, Jason Holder, Kyle Mayers, Moti, Joseph Da Silva, Roach, Akeem Jordan, Drakes, Reefa, Kevin Sinclair, and Casey Carty. As I said, the squad is flexible. Hopefully by another week and a half to 2 weeks time, we will hear an update on Jaden Seals, so we can have another piece in the team to help out. Still not too sure what his fitness is like. You understand? Same thing for Moti. We don't know if he's fully fit, so we have a couple of spinners in backup. You understand? For me personally, I have Raheem Cornwall. I know that he's probably never ever going to play for West Indies again based on how things are going, but you know, looking on the regional performances, he's somebody that I have in the back of my mind. I also have the spinner from Trinidad and Tobago. I think he's a leg spinner if I'm not mistaken. Brian Charles. He's not too far away from the squad either. You understand? So those are the spinners that I have on backup just in case, you know, Moti is not fully fit by then. So that is what my initial draft squad is looking like as we prepare to take on India in the next 2 weeks. All right, a little bit of football before we go. So last night we had the Gold Cup. We had the Reggae Boys going up against Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warriors, and you know, we were able to get the better of them 4-1. Yeah, man. It was quite a stroll in the park. You know, I could say that we probably should have scored 6-7 goals in the first half, but our players were just behaving as if the ball was, you know, they were selfish more than anybody else. You understand? We had Demari Gray, the Everton player, scoring 2 goals, Leon Bailey scoring 1, and the 17-year-old schoolboy Richards, Dujan Whisper Richards, who is set for Chelsea. He scored 1 in the latter part of the game there. So that is how it worked out, my viewers and subscribers. So the Reggae Boys, they are looking pretty good so far. So we're just gonna continue performing throughout the tournament and see where we go from there. First game that we played against the United States of America, we should have won that game, which finished 1-1. So you know, we just gotta hope that the guys are able to take the games as they come. So that is basically it for now. Later on, we will take a look at how the Ashes, the second test match in the Ashes, is going, and we'll also zoom in on a few more things. Sports to the bone, keeping it informed. Big up.